everybody. We are live already on Exercise to Music at Home. It's good to see everybody. Please comment and see if we are actually live. Be very good if you can comment. So we've got some excellent exercises for you to do today. We have the ball and the 4 cones. The ball and the 4 cones, that's what we're doing today. Looking forward to doing these exercises there. It's a bit cold this morning, quite cold. I've got my jumper on. I think I might take it off in a minute. I think I might take my jumper off because it is warming up in the room. Definitely warming up in the room. So, have we got any comments yet? Not as of yet. I'm hoping that the comments will come in. No Helen today, so if the comments aren't here, I'm not sure what to do. Right. Anyway, so we have my water ready to go. I've got my water. I'll have a sip of water. I'd recommend you get some water ready. So I'm looking forward to doing the exercises today. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready because I certainly am. It's cold outside, but it's a bit sunny, so that's nice. Better than yesterday. Yesterday it was raining, but today it's actually quite sunny. It's not too bad later on, but a bit grey. But today it's actually sunny. So I don't know what it's like in Carlisle. Maybe somebody can tell me. We have a first comment. Excellent. So I've got my water there. What's our first comment say? It says, Margaret Aiken. Hello, Michael. So, hello, Michael. It's good to see you today. Hope everybody else is going to come on board. I'm looking forward to all these other comments coming in. So, yes, we've got the ball and the cone today. Who else have we got? Aha! So there we go. Yes, the comment is working. It's definitely working. It's definitely working. Well, I'm going to take my jumper off because it's actually quite warm. I put the heating on thinking I was going to be freezing, and it's really warm actually. So I'm taking my jumper off, and we will see how we go. Now I've lost my bandana as well, so I'm going to have to sort that out before I do anything else. Okay then. So what can I say to you? I can say that make sure you've got your room ready. So make sure you've got room around you. If you can put your hands out like this and rotate a bit, you've probably got enough room. If you can move one step forwards, one step back, one step to the side and one step to the other side, you've definitely got enough room. Excellent. So it is, the time is 4 minutes past 1. We will start the exercises at 6 minutes past. Oh, I've got a bit of fluff in my mouth. So that's 2 minutes time. Also, you don't have to do all the exercises. Don't do the exercises if you don't feel up to it. If you think, oh, that's a bit difficult, don't do it. Just have a sit out for that one. I'll try and give you some alternatives if I think the exercises are really hard. So that's good. Really looking forward to it today. I'm getting myself a new exercise bike. Today. So just because I'm not going to the gym over Christmas, so what am I going to do? I'm going to buy myself an exercise bike and cycle myself to fitness. So there we go, because it gets cold and I do cycling, but in the winter it's a bit cold. So I think, well, if it's cold and wet, and you go, no, I'm not going out on the bike. Exercise bike at home, that's what I'm doing. So I'm looking forward to that. So what else have we got? Jackie, hey Nick, from the Green Bubble, Hawaiian Ballroom, Daniel, Chris, Maria, Edwin, and Simon. Excellent. That's good stuff. So it's nice, all the smiley faces as well. It's great. I'm really pleased you're all there, Daniel. I hope you're doing your exercises, getting ready to do it. I'm really looking forward to you coming in. Right, what is the time? It's 6 minutes past. I guess we best start with the warm-ups. So again, remember, you don't have to do the exercises if you don't want to. It's all for fun. Right, so we're going to start off with intents today. Like this one, intent, and then we're going to do warm-ups. Here we go. We're straight in. Okay, so we're going to start off with a different one today. We're just going to do the hand over hand. So the rolling hands today. Okay, and then we're moving side to side. Okie dokie. So I've got my tracksuit bottoms on today because it's a bit cold, but I thought I'll need the jumper up, but no. Taking the jumper off. Excellent. Okay, side to side. Move your feet. Okay, we're going to do a different one now. We're going to put one hand on the hip and then one hand over. Stretching. One hand on the hip and then alternate. Then stretching over the head. Okay, one hand on the hip and then stretching over. Ooh, I'm feeling these. Doing well, guys. Excellent. And the other side. Good. Keep going. Oh, stretching. These are good stretches. Last one. Okay then, so give yourself a jiggle. Jiggle those legs, jiggle those arms, jiggle those shoulders. Okay then, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do forward windmills. So it's one hand over the top and then the other hand. So it's one hand over and then the other hand over. So you're kind of coming behind and then coming forwards. And then the other hand's doing the same, the other way around. Good stuff, guys, doing well. Move back a bit so you can see me a bit there. There we go. Good. And now we do some hugs. So it's like crossing your hands across your body and hugging yourself. Good stuff, guys. Oh, hope you got your water ready. Have you got your peach water, Anthony? I haven't seen you today. Maybe you're not in yet. Excellent. Maybe I've foxed everybody by coming on Thursday. I did say Thursday. Right then, now what we're going to do is we're going to do some Jackie's favourite. We're going to do some lunges. So we're going to have our legs shoulder width apart. Turn one leg out to the side, and then we're going to go down like this. If you can't go down just to that point there, it's absolutely fine. But this one's good for the groin and the top of the legs. So saying things every week. You know, but it is. It really is. Put the other hand on the hip. Excellent. And the other side. So you can do the other side. Oh, feeling that. I'm feeling that. Oh, yes. Very good. Okay, and we'll go over to the middle and just do exactly the same, but going forwards. If you can't do that, just to that point there and just tip a little bit, that's absolutely fine. And then one on the other way, so I'm kind of almost going backwards this way. So I'll show you what I'm doing on the side, like this. Excellent. Okay, back to the middle, give yourself a shake. Good stuff. Okay, next thing we're going to do is head, shoulders, knees and toes. So, head, shoulders, knees, toes. You can't go down to the knees, toes, just go down to the knees. Just go head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. I'm going head, shoulders, knees, toes. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Doing well, guys. This is just a warm up. You're doing well. Excellent stuff. Well done. Last couple. Last one. Good stuff. Give yourself a shake. Okay, then. What are we going to do next? Okay, we're going to do some twisting of the hip. Well, I say twisting like hula hoops. Hula hoops. Slow hula hoops. So we're kind of rotating those hips, top of the legs, moving those legs, going round. Excellent. And the other way. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Liking this? Okay then, give yourself a shake. Good stuff. Just do some more hugs. Get you nice and warm, ready for the exercises. Good stuff. Right, well done. Okay. We are there. We've done the warm-ups. Well done. So let's have a look. We've got any other comments. So Hi, Nick, from Alan. Excellent. And that's it. So, good stuff. Right, so I think we're going to go straight. Do you like my bottle? I've got my toucans and my flamingos there, all in the green leaves as well. Fantastic bottle. I thought pink, just for me, eh? Anyway, so I'm going to carry on, and we're going to be using. What we're going to be using first? We're going to be using the cones first. The 4 cones. So we'll get started, and I'll put this back on and get going. Right. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a kind of diamond on this floor. So I've got 1 red at the front. Hope you can see that. Maybe I'll move back a little bit. We've got blue there. You can have whatever colour you've got. Got a green at the back, and I've got a yellow at the other side. So I'm going to stand in the middle. So I'm going to make sure you've got your diamond around you. So you've got 1 at the front, 1 at the side, 1 at the other side, and 1 at the back. So I'm waiting for you to do that. Okie dokie. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to call this a clock. So we're going to go 12 o'clock to the front. So I'm just going to go 12 to start with. Forwards and backwards to 12. Forwards and backwards. 2 feet forwards and backwards. 2 feet forwards, 2 feet backwards. Excellent. Okie dokie. So this is 12. Now we're going across to 3 now. We're going across to 3. So back in the middle of our clock. And we're going across to 3. Cross to 3. And then going to cross to the side, which is 9. So this is 9. Is it going to go straight on? Go on. Go on, straight on. That'd be lovely if you could. No, don't be silly. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 the skip. There it is. Rightio. So we're going on to 9 now. 9. 9. Back into the middle. 9. 9. Good. Okay, and we're going to go back to 6. Both feet back to 6. Try not to step on the cone. Back to 6. Good. Back to 6. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to go forward to 12. Forward to 12. Forward to 12. Think of it like a clock. 12, 3, 6, 9. So going to 12. Okay, so we're going to go forward to 12 and back to 6. 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 Okay, we're going to go across to 9 and across to 3. 9 and 3. 9 and 3. It's 9 o'clock? No, it's not 9 o'clock. Is it 3 o'clock? No, it's not 3 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock, so we would be over here, wouldn't we? But anyway, 9 and 3. Let's not complicate things. 9 and 3. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go 9 and 3. We're going to stop in the middle. We're going to put our hands up like this. Okay, back to 9 and 3. Okay, forward to 12 and back to 6. Forward to 12 and back to 6. Okay, we're going to stop in the middle and do some raising your hands up and down. I hope you can see my hands. I'm going to do this so you can see. Okay, 9 and 3. 9 and 3. Okay, we're going to stop in the middle and the hands. Now, if you want to, you can do some jumping jacks. If you don't feel like doing jumping jacks, just stick to the hands. We'll do a couple more jumping jacks. Okay, going forward to 12 and back to 3. Back to 3, 12 and 6. 12 and 6. Excellent. Okay, what we're going to do next? We're going to do some highs and lows. So we're going to do highs and lows now. So just wait for the music to start so you can get some music action. Oh, Don't give me the advert. Don't give me the advert. There we go. So here we go. So up and down. You can't go that far down to the knee. It's absolutely fine. To the knee is fine. Or you go down to your feet. Don't go down further than you can manage. You can only manage your knees. You can't touch the floor. That's absolutely fine. Doesn't matter. Just as far as you can go. Okay, I'm going across the 9 and 3 again. 9 and 3. Doing 2 stages, that's absolutely fine. Excellent, good. Okay then. So what's the next thing we're going to do? Okay, we're just going to run it on the spot. Okay, so just jogging at the moment. Jogging on the spot. You're doing well, guys. Jogging on the spot in the middle of our clock. Okay, I'm going to go a bit quicker. Okay, can you lift your legs up a bit higher? If you can't, just do the jogging. That's absolutely fine. If you can do this, you've got your hands about hip height, and you're moving your legs up. If you can't do that, just a gentle jog. That's absolutely fine. Go and walk. That's also okay. Okay, then back to 9 and 3s. 9 and 3s. 9 and 3s. Okay then, right. What we're going to do now is we're going to put these in a row. We're going to have 4 cones in a row. So we've got all our 4. I've got yellow, green, red, and blue. I don't know what you've got. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the blue one. We'll start on the blue one. And you're going to need your spongy ball for this one. Spongy ball, right. So what we're going to do is throw and catch. Throw and catch. Just little throw and catch, that's absolutely fine. Okay, if you're going higher than your head, you're going too high. Doing well, guys. Okay, well done. Okay, going on to the red one, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to go around the waist with our ball. So you've got your ball at front and it's going around the waist. Going around the waist, go a bit slower if you like. It's absolutely fine. I'm going quicker, around the waist. Okay then, going around the head. Get that ball around the head. If you can't do around the head, just do around the waist. That's absolutely fine. If you can't do around the waist, just go side to side like this. Okay. Round the head, round the head, round the head. Okay, round the legs. Good stuff. Well done, guys. Okay, going to move on. Okay, we're going to do some circles now. So we're going to, just bend down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. You don't need to bend down. So I'm just going round, changing hands. Round, changing hands. Round, changing hands. Round, changing hands with that ball. Nice little ball. Nice and easy to hold. Excellent. Well done, guys. Keep going. Swap hands. Go the other way around this time. Sit good. You're doing well, guys. Keep going. 20 past already. Right, then, we've done that. Excellent. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go on to the yellow one, or whatever cone you've got last. We're just going to bounce the ball and catch. If you want to catch with 2 hands, that's absolutely fine. My one doesn't actually go nice and straight up, so you've got to kind of be careful. You've got to watch it where it's going. Sometimes it goes up a little bit. On the floor, if you can't do that, just do this. That's okay. If you can't do the catch, that's absolutely fine. Right, I'm just going to skip this. Excellent. Right, so just doing the catches. Okay, good stuff. Right. So we're going to go. We've got the ball in our hand now. We've got the ball in our hands. I'm just going to go side to side. Side to side, guys. Side to side, doing well. Side to side. Right, we're going to put the ball on the blue or whatever cone you've got on this side. We're going to keep going. Pick it up. Back to the hips. Side to side. Onto the red. Onto the second cone. Excellent. Pick it up. Okay, I'm going on to the third cone. Good stuff. Okay, pick it up. Across and back. onto the final cone. Yeah, cross and back. Okay, we're going to do one more of those. Okay, so back on the blue. Cross, cross. Pick it up. Onto the red. Across. Onto the green. Across. And the last one. Well done. And the yellow. Well done. Keep going. Right, sip of water. Sip of water. You've done well so far. So, carry on going. Little bit of breath. So, okay, this is what we're going to do next. So what we're going to do is, we're going to start on our blue, and then we're going to step in, and then we're going to step in and then step out. Step in and then step out. So when you step out, the cone's beneath you. Okay. Okay, keep going up. Good. Okay, we're going to put it on the first one, okay? Okay. Now, if you're finding this too easy, what you can do is do jumping jacks. Okay, so I should have done that. Jumping jack. Jumping jack. You can't do that, it's absolutely fine. Just do what you're doing before, which is this. So you jumping jack one way and then, oh, it should be that way, sorry. Okay, pick it up. And the final one. Excellent, good. If you don't have to do that, you can just walk it. Good stuff, well done, well done, well done. Excellent, good stuff. Right then, so doing well guys, doing well. Okay, so what I want you to do now, so I want you to pick the ball up and I want you to pick 2 cones up. Okay, oh, first of all, we'll do this in a different way. Just side to side with the ball. So just passing the ball from one side to the other. Good. Well done. Okay then, so getting your 2 cones now. You're putting the ball in the middle. And then you're going from one to the other, one to the other. One to the other. One to the other. So one time it's going in the yellow, and next it's going in the green. Okay, and then you can make it a bit harder by stretching your hands out. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Doing well. Okay, well done. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to put those. We're going to go back to the clock. So it's the diamond shape. Clock in the diamond shape. Okay, so remember it's 12, and then back it's 6, and then 9, and then 3. 12, 6, 9, 3. 12, 6, 3, 9. 3, 9. 6, no, 12, 6. Excellent. Right, so what we're going to do now is, if you can, we can hold the ball and can bounce the ball while we're doing it. And if we can do this one. So, oh, I'll just have to skip that. Excellent. What we've got next? Oh, yes, I like this. I'm going to sing. Right. So we're going to bounce the ball up to 12. Whee! Okay, you don't have to do this. We're going to go back to 6. Okay, we're going to go across to 9, across to 3, across to 9, into the middle. Okay, we're going to throw it in the air. Okay, bounce it to 12, back to 6, across to 9, across to 3, into the middle, throw it in the air. Okay, so what we're going to do now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to do some lunges. So the lunges are shoulder width apart, put your feet to the sides, then go like that, and we're just going to go around with the ball. 2, 1, that's it. Same on the other side, and to 3. Okay, over to the 12, same again. You can do it the other way if you like. Okay, and then back to the 6. Good stuff. Okay, then you can put the ball down. Give yourself a shake. I'm just going to walk around, in and out of the cones, any way you like. In and out of the cones. Wherever you fancy. Not on the cones, anywhere around them. Just keep walking. Okay, just going to do a few punches. Oh, forwards, just straight forward, just for fun. Just an exercise. Hands up and down. Hands up and down. Okay, rotating the hips. One way and then the other. Okay, give yourself a shake. Move them shoulders round. And hooks. Good stuff, guys, good stuff. Liking this. Coming to the end now, coming to the end. Okay, we'll do the Mexican wave, is it? What was that? What that one? It's a Mexican wave, isn't it? Excellent, good. Okay, well done, guys. We're going to call that a day. So, I'll answer some comments and I'll tell you what we're doing. So, next one is Monday. It's Monday, 1 o'clock. We're going to be doing that. So, we'll be using, or what should we use? We'll use the bean bags and the mat. Bean bags and the mat on Monday. That's what we're going to be using. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it today. It's been excellent. I think you've done a fantastic job. So what else can I tell you? I've got a new computer from Mark. I think I told you that. An exercise bike coming today. Really looking forward to that. So I'm just going to have a sip of water and then I'll answer your comments. Quite strange answering the comments as well. Let's have a look. So I've got Alan just saying good exercise, Nick Robinson. Thank you very much, Alan. Helen doing exercise, Nick Robinson. No, she's at I don't know, she's at Heathlands. Helen doing exercise on Monday afternoon, Nick. Do it on Wednesday. Right, so we'll do Monday and Thursday. We'll do Monday and Thursday, Alan. All right. So it'll be the next one will be the mat and the bean bags. The mat and the bean bags. Okay, so I'll give you some likes and things. Well done. Oh, Jackie, thanks, Nick. Thank you, Jackie. It's nice to see you from the green bubble. Give you a nice like. There we go. A like, and I'll give you all likes. Yeah, so is the weather all right? I'm sure it is because it's nice here. Excellent. Is there any more? I haven't seen Anthony today. That's unusual. Maybe he's busy doing something else. That's okay. All right, so that's good. Oh, brilliant, excellent. So everybody's had likes there. So it's nice to see everybody, and I'll see you next Monday for more exercise to music with equipment. So I hope you enjoyed that. See you on Monday. Have a good one.